Greetings, friends. Do you know what the most important place is in your life, or should be? It's our sanctuary. No matter how much you like your homes or any other place, think about the sanctuary and all that goes on in it. I mean, baptisms, we come to life as babies in it. The confirmation, we have those holy moments in the confessional. We've got marriages going on there, and then the Holy Eucharist, and then finally we have our send off to heavens through our sanctuary. So what could be more important than that? Okay, it is our gateway, our portal to heaven, and so therefore it's the most important thing. And the first thing I want to say about this is that it ought to be beautiful because heaven is beautiful. Okay, so you may have heard rumblings here and there that we were having stained glass put into it. Yes, and that was the idea all along there, and we raised funds for it in the 150th, but we have to raise some more funds for that, and that's what I want to talk about this week with you. But it's just a beautification thing, okay? It's a holiness. I got to tell you a story about a friend of mine who goes to St. Tim's. We were meeting at St. Mark's in Catonsville. Beautiful chapels. You got to go to the St. Lethers. It's awesome, And my friend's Jewish, and his wife converted from being a Baptist to Catholic, and they were faithfully going to church. And he was there in church one day, and he was sitting there. And all of a sudden, the sun burst out, shone through Jesus, and I think it might have been Jesus on the Sermon on the Mount or something like that, and right on it. And he went, God's got a face. And he said, oh my, I've got to go home and tell my Jewish mother that I'm going to become a Catholic. That's a great story. But you see, it all adds to the holiness. And so it's not just, sprucing things up a bit. It creates an aura of beauty and awe and meditation to help So our worship, so you'll see that, okay, this week. We'll show you. We're going to be doing a theme on the south wall, which is where the people park their cars and you can see them running when they're late for church. Okay, well, we're going to put on that wall, we're going to put scenes from Joseph in the Old Testament. And therefore, you can be late for church and no one's going to be watching you come in. Okay, you see that. And then on the other side, the north side, we're going to have parallel scenes of St. Joseph there. So, Joseph in the Old Testament going to Egypt, Joseph going to Egypt with the Blessed Mother, Joseph dreaming, Joseph providing bread, Jesus providing bread. You get the idea. Okay, you'll see it. And you'll like it. The second thing is that our pillars. Okay. What holds up our sanctuary overhead? It started out just being one or two pillars that we're looking at. Then expanded to all four on the north side there. And now it's expanded to maybe 3 or 4 more pillars on the south side. It's going to be a 2-phase job, okay? Because if we did it all at once, we would still be out of our sanctuary at Christmas. So we're going to do the first part on the north side, hopefully be done by the end of the month of October, and then in the summer do the other side. Well, you can imagine this all entails fun. And so last 2 weeks I've been asking you to bump up your regular giving, but this next 2 weeks we're going to be asking you to see if you can give above and beyond a sum which can be given over the course of 2 whole years and is not taxed by the archdiocese. It'll all go into keeping a roof over our head and in the windows that will bring us the light of heaven. So please pray about this. It's the most important place in your life. God bless.